And welcome again to another edition of Market Analysis for today, January 29th, 2024. I'm Giovanni Benecourt, analyst, trader, and educator with Vantage Markets. So it's one of those weeks when investors need to keep their head on a swivel. A Federal Reserve policy decision Wednesday, followed by January's jobs report Friday, will be enough to make it a key week for markets. Now, throwing earnings from tech titans as Apple, Microsoft, Alphabet, Amazon, and Meta, as well as Boeing and oil giants Chevron and Exxon, and suddenly the week is action-packed with huge implications, with the S&P 500 hovering near record highs, having notched a 2.5% gain so far this year. It might not take much to puncture the enthusiasm. Even if most of the news is good, one piece of bad news has the potential to derail the market's momentum. And there are plenty of potential pitfalls on the road ahead. The Fed's January meeting is one such hazard, particularly as expectations for a rate cut in March are very much in balance. The Magnificent Seven tech stocks are never far from the spotlight, but as 5 of them report earnings in the coming days, they accounted for around 28% of the market cap weighted S&P 500 as of year end, and this is according to the S&P Dow Jones indices. The group's role in driving the market direction so far this year will come into focus. There's also the Treasury's quarterly refunding announcement, the last of which in November helped push bond yields lower and set the course for the stock market's year-end rally. So, with so much happening in the days ahead, there's plenty to pull the market in different directions. Everything will need to go to plan for the S&P 500 to enjoy more gains beyond this recent rally. So with that being said, let's analyze and take a look at what we could probably see in today's market fluctuation. Here's the NASDAQ. So the NASDAQ had a lower session earlier today. So on Friday we closed on red, but we so far right now we're in the green. But we did open, we were in the red earlier today. So as the U.S. session begins to starts to open in about an hour from now, about 50 minutes. Will we see the indices recover, or will they just continue to trend lower and come in and meet this psychological support of 17,400? Those are the things that you got to keep in mind. The futures market is in a way is mixed, so you want to keep that in mind. The S&P also we'll be talking about the S&P. Will we see 49.45? Perhaps we could see that later on this week. So keep that in mind. Will we see the index just trade below 4,900 and actually that towards the 4,800, 4,880? That could also happen. But for now, even though today we did open with a gap down, it has been closed. So, and Friday was obviously also a red day. So more inclined of selling than buying the indices for now. Also, the Dow, 38,400 is going to be the resistance. 38,000 is the support. Let's see what happens with it. Crude oil, after having a nice parabolic movement earlier today, is just giving it all back. So will $77 will be that psychological support level for crude oil? Will it rebound from here? That's one thing that you want to keep in mind. All right, we're very close to it, so I will be bullish and saying I'm looking to buy around 77. Perhaps it will happen. Let's see. Nat Gas, they sell Nat Gas. This is 220 is the target. Then we have gold. So will we reach 2050 today or 2040 today? Okay, let's keep that. We did open with a nice gap up. It's being closed and it bounced off of 2020. So that 2020 level is something for you to keep in mind also. But for now, the momentum should be to the upside. Will that subside and then just turn back down? Well, the dollar index will have to also be saying something about that. We'll look at it in a minute. Here, silver also trending higher. So 2350 is a resistance. 2250 is a support. Copper, it did trend lower today. It rebounded off near the 38,380. So it's trading higher right now. Let's see if it at least will reach Friday's high. Then we have Bitcoin. Bitcoin is just really sideways trading, a lot of shoppiness. 42,000 seems to be the pivot point for it. Then we have the euro. The currencies are trading below 1085. Let's see if 108 is that support for it, or will it now just recover and trend back over toward 109. The pound also is trending lower below 127. Let's see if it'll sustain here itself and turn around and go back up north of 127. And that could happen if you see the dollar index retreat and start trending lower to 103. But if it continues to trade higher, we'll definitely see the pound at 126, 125 and a half, the euro below 108, and gold would definitely, if we see this move trend higher, we'll definitely see gold right around below 2020. Okay, so keep that in mind. All right, that's it for me today. Have a fantastic trading day, and I'll see you tomorrow.